What's going on, everybody? Teddy Baldassarre here from teddybaldassarre.com. Today we have 3 watches that are available for purchase on my store and from a brand that is from my hometown. So I'm very excited to be reviewing these. I love the guys that are behind this brand. That is Lüm-Tec. So today we're gonna be looking at their C5, their C6, and C7, great everyday style watches for around $500. And at any point throughout this video, if you are interested in more details and you're looking to purchase this watch, I am a full authorized dealer of Lüm-Tec watches. So hit the link in the description. We'll have some more details there and we'd love to have your business. So guys, let's jump into this video and take a closer look at these watches. So first, looking at a rundown of these pieces, we have 38 millimeters with their case size, thickness of 12 millimeters, lug width of 18 millimeters, lug to lug of 46 millimeters, water resistance of 100 meters. Movement is an automatic Seiko NH35, and I'll get into some more details about the regulating on this because it is, I think, pretty impressive for what they do here. Crystal is a double dome sapphire. We have a screw down crown on this piece, and for price, we have $585 to $645 depending on what version you go for. Now, in the past few years, I have gotten the chance to know the guys at Lüm-Tec as they are based locally by me, which is cool as I know many people can't say that they have a watch brand from their hometown. They have been producing watches for over a decade and are great when it comes to customer service and not cutting corners. All their watches are hand assembled and regulated at their facility, and they have lifetime free movement timing regulation and lifetime free pressure testing and seal lubricating / cleaning. So these guys really stand behind their product. I've always been impressed with them. They've been very open about movements, regulation, what materials they use, their assembly. So I really like what these guys are doing, and it makes me very happy to be able to present them here today. All these watches are definitely made for those that are, say, more outdoorsy people, so I'll just say that up front. And I think that really is the reason why they go into this extra mile of trying to make sure that these are meeting that specification necessary to really take that beating in the day-to-day practice that probably the people that would be wearing these would be going through. So first, starting with these watches on the wrist, we have a very wearable case size, with it being really in the sweet spot at 38 millimeters and a nice lug to lug of 46 millimeters. These are certainly on the smaller end of watches compared to the rest of their catalog, but is a really solid fit on my wrist. But in addition, I also imagine this working on average to slightly above average size wrist as well. It really just depends on your preferences though. As mentioned today, I have 3 different models. First with the brush finish C5, the polished finish C6, and then to follow it all out, we have a black titanium carbide PVD C7, which retails for slightly more. On the 3 o'clock side of each of these watches, we have a screw down crown, helping these pieces achieve their 100 meters of water resistance and slightly curved drilled lugs that form to the wrist well, while offering the ability to easily swap different straps on these, which definitely check out my website for other options, as I have hundreds of choices you could go for when pairing with this 18 millimeter lug width. And I think these will look very good on a variety of straps. Now, there's no question that this price range in which these occupy is a competitive one. But one area where I think these guys separate themselves is first with the bracelet. All of these pieces come with a 5-link bracelet that meets at a 2-button release buckle at the bottom and includes screwed in links, so no pin and collars here. The bracelet wraps to the wrist very well and is incredibly comfortable across all 3 of these. And one important note as well, as because we're dealing with different coatings, finishing, these are well-worn pieces, so these aren't models that are gonna be sent to you as an example. So this is also probably a good way of showing how these will age a little bit over time with consistent wear. But overall, looking at these bracelets, I think they're some of the better ones that I have experienced for around $500 watches for retail. Moving over to the center of these watches, each of these C-series have a double dome sapphire crystal with a military grade anti-reflective coating and assists really nicely with the look of these under the light. Moving over to the dial, you probably would expect a brand that has lume in their name to have some pretty nice lume. Well, you would have a proper assumption there, with all 3 of these watches containing X1 LOR Super Luminova that shines with great incandescence, one of the best lume dials you'll find despite the faux patina colored lume here within the pencil style hands and on the markers of the dial, as well as on the logo at the 12, which I think is a pretty cool touch that you don't see very often. The dial for the most part is rather minimal and has great legibility, featuring quarter numerals and stick markings for the other hours. The dial also absorbs light very well with this PVD bead blasted surface. Flipping these watches over, we have a closed case back housing the automatic NH35 within. So as mentioned earlier, regulating and ensuring these movements can handle taxing everyday wear is really just a huge priority for Lüm-Tec, as they get these movements into the single digits in their timing per seconds per day. And then buying from my site, you'll get that 2-year warranty plus lifetime free movement timing regulation and free pressure testing for seal and lubrication. So give you a lot of peace of mind there. This popular Seiko movement here operates at 21,600 vibrations per hour, 3 hertz, is hacking and hand winding, and has a power reserve of 41 hours. All right, so now to unpack these watches, I think the only thing to really consider here is just the competitive landscape that is here. There's a lot of watches in this price range, but I think Lüm-Tec is delivering in a lot of different areas. I think you're getting a lot in the looks department. I think these are just attractive looking watches. 38 millimeters with their case size, very wearable on the wrist. This is a great sweet spot in just how they fit on the wrist. In addition, you're getting a highly regulated movement. You're getting a screw down crown, capable sapphire crystal, as well as coating on these watches, and also getting water resistance of 100 meters. I think there is a lot to like here. And with them being from my hometown, of course, that's also a nice little brownie point for me in getting them the nice nod here. So guys, what do you think of these pieces? If you are interested in learning a little bit more, hit the link in the description, head over to my website. Would love to be able to help you out with the purchase as well and to earn your business. But if you did enjoy this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. I'm going to be posting more content here, so if you do want to stay up to date, would love to have you tag along. In addition, if you want to stay up to date with our written content, so that's exclusive written content sent to you every single week from my personal email, definitely sign up on the homepage of my website, fill out that form, let me get to know you a little bit better, and then we'll be sending you content every single week. Also, if you have just found me, head over to my main channel where I talk about all different types of watches. I have 200,000 subscribers, and also follow me on Instagram so you can stay up with my regular programming and content. All right, guys, thank you again so much for watching. Be well, and I will see you all very soon.